year is coming to an end, yet there are many strong contenders for the title of the best movie of 2024. This year offers us a variety of end-of-the-world films and horror films that have received great reviews from viewers and critics. Animation, action, crime, and many more genres you will find out through this video. Let's get it started. The Fall Guy, an exciting film and one of the best movie of 2024 list, which is directed by David Leitch. Stuntman Colt Seavers suffers an injury that causes him to be sidelined and out of work. But he finds the opportunity to return once again to the world of risks, but this time in reality, as he will bear the task of finding the hero of the film who disappeared under mysterious circumstances. He will need to bring the hero back on set and save the film and its makers who found themselves in a serious crisis. The film takes us into the world behind the scenes with its hero, Ryan Gosling, where the magic that appears on cinema screens is expertly created by risk-takers. Movie time, 2 hours and 6 minutes. Smile 2. After the success of the first part of the movie Smile, the second movie comes with a more dazzling and terrifying show for horror movie fans. This time the demonic creature expresses itself in clearer and more terrifying images. The famous pop star Sky Riley is preparing for a new artistic tour after many crises that she went through, including her struggle with drugs and the loss of her boyfriend in a traffic accident. To prevent her from collapsing, her mother takes care of her and monitors her closely. But she managed to escape and visit her friend Lois, who was suffering from a back injury. But Lois acts strangely while smiling the cursed smile. Sky escapes without telling anyone what happened, but the curse haunts her. Movie time, 2 hours and 7 minutes. Longlegs, a horror film starring Nicolas Cage and directed by Osgood Perkins. The film tells the story of FBI agent Lee Harker, whose talent and drive to solve crimes is witnessed by everyone. Agent Lee Harker gets the opportunity of a lifetime to investigate the case of a serial killer who has been carrying out his crimes for a long time without anyone being able to catch him. But Harker discovers that this serial killer has a personal relationship. The key to this mysterious relationship is in the hands of her mother, who does not want to reveal its truth. Until Harker discovered the hidden secret, it made her race against time to stop this demonic monster from claiming more lives. Movie time, 1 hour and 41 minutes. Gladiator 2. The events of the film begin 16 years after the death of Emperor Marcus Aurelius and the accession of the corrupt twins Gaeta and Caracalla to the throne of Rome. Meanwhile, the late emperor's grandson, Lucius Verus, managed to escape and live with his wife in the North African kingdom of Numidia. But the kingdom is invaded by the Roman army, led by General Acacius, so he enslaves Lucius and kills his wife, forcing him to excel as a gladiator in order to seek revenge. The film violates all expectations and shows great loyalty to the first film, which is considered one of the icons of American cinema, especially with its brilliant hero Denzel Washington and its professional director Ridley Scott. Movie time, 2 hours and 28 minutes. Alien, Romulus. The film starring Kaylee Spaney and directed by Fede Alvarez. The events of the film take place in Jackson Colony in the year 2142 from the point of view of Rain Carradine, who lost her family. A character similar to her brother Andy was programmed to help her overcome her ordeal under the auspices of the Weyland-Yutani Corporation, which treats workers and peasants like slaves, including her former friend Taylor, who convinces her and others to escape to the planet Ivaga, but things get complicated when they unleash terrifying alien creatures. The film is a horror film that makes man's endless isolation in space more overwhelming than the horror of alien creatures. Movie time, 1 hour and 59 minutes. Deadpool and Wolverine. The film witnesses the return of Wolverine to the Marvel Universe, where he is summoned from a parallel universe to help Deadpool, so it is an amazing mixture of comedy and action. The film stars Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman and is directed by Sean Levy. Wade Wilson takes off his Deadpool costume and forgets about his life as a superhero to work as a car salesman. One day, a man named Paradox, from the Time Variance Authority, approaches him and offers him a job in the Marvel Universe. But he discovers that this man did not come for this purpose, but seeks to vaporize his timeline. He escapes wearing his suit and tries to find Wolverine in a parallel world to help him maintain his world. Movie time, 2 hours and 8 minutes. Furiosa, a Mad Max saga. One of the end-of-the-world films that depicts a miserable fate for humanity through desertification and the dominance of villains. The film is directed by George Miller and stars Anya Taylor-Joy. The main character of the film is Furiosa, who has been kidnapped by a group of bikers led by the warlord Dementus of the Green Place of Many Mothers. They take her to the wastelands and engage the Immortan Joe in his fortified castle. Now Furiosa must escape from everything and find her way home. Movie time, 2 hours and 28 minutes. Inside Out 2. A sequel after Inside Out, one continues the story of the child Riley after she entered adolescence and her feelings became greatly conflicted. The film is directed by Kelsey Mann and stars Amy Poehler. The film begins with huge structural changes taking place in Riley's mind to expand to more feelings of sadness, anger, anxiety, and disgust. She has just entered adolescence, is on her school's hockey team, and her life is about to change dramatically. Movie time, 1 hour and 36 minutes. Wicked. The film is based on the Broadway musical of the same name and features an endearing musical dance beat. It is directed by John M. Chu and stars Cynthia Erivo. The film tells the story of two girls, Elphaba and Glinda, who have a strong friendship in the land of Oz, where they study together at Shiz University. The lives of the two girls change after they meet the Wizard of Oz, and their friendship is at stake. Movie time, 2 hours and 40 minutes. The Substance. Demi Moore returns to the screen after an absence in an amazing movie about the human struggle for the eternal dream of youth. The movie is directed by Coralie Fargeet and is one of the best movies of 2024 that is worth watching. The film tells the story of one of Hollywood's most famous stars and the most sought-after actress in starring roles. But that didn't last. She disappeared from the limelight as she grew older. She began presenting a fitness program on one of the channels until the channel director decided to exclude her. This made her resort to entering into an experiment with unsafe results in order to clone herself into a younger and better image. But this requires the two versions to take care of each other. Will they succeed in this? Movie time, 2 hours and 21 minutes. The Wild Robot. The film stars Lupita Nyong'o and is directed by Chris Sanders. After her ship sinks, Rose the robot is forced to save herself and finds herself on an island uninhabited by humans. She makes friends with the animals on the island and takes on the task of raising an orphaned goose chick until it learns to fly and is able to fend for itself. We can consider this movie to be one of the best movies of 2024 ever. Although it is an animated movie and tells the story of a robot, it had a great impact on everyone who watched it. Movie time, 1 hour and 42 minutes. Like and subscribe for more videos. Dune Part 2. The second entry in the popular franchise, which follows the story of the Savior. It has achieved widespread success and deservedly occupies its place among the best movies of 2024. It is directed by Denis Villeneuve and stars Timothée Chalamet. In the film, Paul Atreides, son of Duke Leto Atreides, travels with his mother after the massacre that befell their family to live with the Fremen, and Paul falls in love with a Fremen girl. But his mother wants him to pursue his destiny and face the killers, while he is torn between his duty and the love of his life. Movie time, 2 hours and 46 minutes.